I'm going to start my presentation with certain scenario. So let's go back in the past, November 2023, and imagine that you had $100,000 in your bank account. If you had put your $100,000 in a savings account, you would have gotten an average of 4% in a year. So your net growth would have been, well, your net worth would have been $104,000 approximately. So about 4% growth in a year. Instead of that, if you had put that money in the S&P 500 ETF, which is nothing but an index that tracks the top 500 companies in the US, you would have gotten a return of $33,000, which is 33%. If you had put your money in the Tesla stock, you would have made about 33,000 from Tesla stock as well. The fourth and the fifth columns are the ones that my education will primarily focus on. So I'll be teaching you how to trade stocks, but I'll be teaching you how to trade options, basic options, advanced options, everything. So in the fourth column, if you had bought Tesla stock, but instead of just buying and holding that stock for 1 year, if you had traded options on that, you leveraging the stock, then you would have made $187,000 just from the options. So your percentage growth in 1 year would have been 220%. Let's say out of 100,000 you put $75,000 in Tesla stock, and the remaining $25,000 you put every week to trade advanced options, then you would have made 437% in 1 year. So your 100,000 would have grown to 537,000 November 2024 right now. Even if you take a look at a conservative stock such as Apple, so the 1 year returns from Apple stock would have been only $18,000. So you put money in Apple stock, you take it out now, you would have made just $18,000. But if you had traded basic options, that's the fourth column here, you would have made about $4,000. If you had traded advanced options, then you would have made about $245,000 from not Apple, but from overall stock market. So your net worth would have been $367,000 or 267%, which is kind of between the fourth and the fifth column. Stocks allow you to own the shares of the companies to help them develop better products and obviously help the US economy grow. So the total S&P 500 returns, which is like the top 500 companies ETF, if you had put money in that, the total returns in the last 5 years has been 60%. No bank in this world will give you 60% returns. No bank. You can also earn regular dividends. So some of the companies pay people to own the stocks. So they have certain dividend, like maybe 1%, 2% dividends. So you get these dividends just cash in your brokerage account every 3 months most of the times, and that way you can earn side income along with owning the stocks. You can sell covered calls on your underlying stocks, and that's the fourth column that I talked about earlier, where you could trade basic options and you could make money much more than what the stocks are worth. You can generate another income stream to help in case of unfortunate events or employment situations, right? I mean, people are losing jobs left and right today, and if you don't have a different income stream, it's very difficult to live off of your savings, and especially in a market like this, where it could take you 6 months, 1 year to get a job. Not always you will make money, right? If you just put money and you forget about it, you can lose money or you can make money. But if you are active about managing your money, and if you are looking at the technicals and the fundamentals and the indications and the earnings and everything, if you are studying the market, if you are analyzing the stocks and you are rebalancing your portfolio, then only you can think of making good amount of money. So we saw in the first slide, the fourth and the fifth column, I mean, your income just skyrockets when you trade options. You can generate weekly, monthly, yearly income on owned stocks. So I mean, you can put money in stocks, but then you don't realize any gains unless you sell those stocks, right? And which can be years from now. So if you own a good stock, you wouldn't want to sell it. But with options, you can have a weekly target, you can have a monthly target, and you can make money which you can use now. regardless of the market, if it's a bullish market, uptrending or downtrend or sideways market, you can make money from options in any condition. You need very low capital compared to buying stocks. So if it's so the same thing about the fourth bullet here. Trading options is less risky than buying stocks. Imagine like you have $100,000, you put in you put in like 6 7 different stocks, or even if you put in S&P 500, there is no guarantee that it will go up. So you are actually locking your $100,000 forever, right? But with options, you get your money back in a week, or you can lock your money for a week, or you can even get out of that options trade if things are going south. Vertical spreads, which are part of the advanced strategies of options, you could generate about 900% in a year. No bank, no job, no business in this world is going to give you 900% returns in a year. That's what my education will teach you. So in my education classes, I'm going to go over the US stock market essentials. So if you are a beginner, you have zero experience, I will teach you stock fundamentals, why invest in stocks, how to pick out of the 14,000 different stocks in the US. But I'll teach you Robinhood, I'll teach you Think or Swim. If you don't know anything about options, I'm going to teach you right from the definition. So I'll teach you the basics of options. I'll teach you the technical indicators, what to look for. I'll teach you various strategies for generating weekly income, bi-weekly income, monthly income, and I'll teach you all the trading tools that you can use for options. The next thing I'm going to teach you in my classes is day trading basics. So I'll teach you intraday trading, which is minute by minute trading, scalping. There are different strategies that you can use for intraday. Algorithmic trading. So this is not just used for day trading, but you can use it for weekly or bi-weekly trading as well, or just plain buying and selling stocks. So I'll teach you algorithmic trading, where you can actually write scripts which will provide you indications of, in general, when to buy, when to sell, support resistance levels, and all these different, the moving average, convergent divergence, RSI, all these various indications you can code in the scripts that you can apply, and it will those scripts will give you notification of when to buy and when to sell. In my classes, not only I'll teach you the theories, but I'll also make you practice your trading skills using simulated accounts. There are about 4,000, 5,000 stocks in the Indian stock market. I'll teach you how to choose the best out of those, and obviously all this education about the indications, fundamentals, analysis, you can use all of that and apply to the Indian stocks as well. So feel free to navigate through my website. Go to the curriculum page, the course overview page, and you can see exactly what I'll be teaching in more details. Definitely contact me. There is some contact information on the website as well, and you can definitely contact me, call me, WhatsApp me, and ask me for more information, and I'll be happy to talk to you. Thank you.